Hey, what is up guys? It is CrimsonForce here, aka Silverwind. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Roblox Economics. So, if you've noticed lately, Roblox has not uploaded a limited item in a long time. Like, it's been, what, like months? If you sort by recently updated, the last updated things are just random gears that I guess they've been going around and fixing, and these two things that haven't even sold out yet. I'm not sure what the deal is here, but we're going to be talking about what Roblox is doing with the limited items and the market that they have running, how this actually relates to the real world and how it can actually be a very good skill to learn. And yeah, so let's get right into this. So if we look at a random limited item such as the Shaggy, we see this graph here. This basically just tells you how much this has sold for at what different points of time. So if you sort by 30 days, these all show how much this hat has been, or they call it a hair now. Okay, this hair, the limited hair, has been selling for on these days. Here's the dates at the bottom, here's how much they've been selling for, and here's the quantity that is being sold each day. Now, there's a few other things to note here. So quantity sold means this is how many copies of the Shaggy that currently exist in the economy. So that's how many items have been sold total. That's not to account for accounts that don't have Builders Club and cannot participate in the market, accounts that have been terminated and also cannot participate in the market, and accounts that simply just are completely inactive, which there's a lot of those. 2,127,000 copies are completely inactive at this point. So if you look down here, here's a list of sellers, and if you own this, you can sell it for however much you want. So this actually is completely related to the real world economy. If you think of a copy of a limited as a share, you choose when to buy a share, because there will be times when it's higher, there will be times when it's lower. It's like, as you can see on this graph here, it's been going down, up, you know, that's the case on every single thing ever. And this is exactly how a real world stock market works. So what Roblox has been doing lately is actually extremely smart. So the reason why it's very smart is because Roblox has been growing at an extremely high rate lately. So when they are producing a smaller amount of limited items, which they have been doing lately, everything in this entire market goes up due to inflation, because as the ratio of players to limited items increases, the value of all these limited items goes up. And the reason for that is because there's less to go around for everybody, and overall the total value of each of these items has gone up over time, which in turn allows Roblox to make more money because they sell more Robux that way. So in this situation, what Roblox can do is they're still producing items, but they're just choosing when to release them. They're going to be making a lot of money during sales, but what they've been doing lately is smart, because they're letting the market go up, and they can look at all the analytics, they can look at all the statistics of how the limited items are doing, and they can determine when is the right time to release a limited item, because there will come a point when all these items run out of demand. Once the prices of these things get to be too high, people will end up not buying them as frequently, the demand will go way down, and Roblox will notice that, and they'll know when it's time to release another item. When you release an item, that also temporarily reduces the value of everything else, because first of all, people will sell their current limited item to buy a new limited item if it's something that they're willing to invest in, which is exactly how a real world stock market works. Depending on how you think a new limited item is going to do, that could be a good investment on your part. So if you think about a sale, which Roblox has done in the past, any limited item that gets released, or any item, any particularly rare or highly sought after item, whenever one of those things are released, you see that limited items in the catalog will be sold for a lot less, because people really want to buy items like that. People really want to invest in items that they believe will perhaps go limited in the future, or will perhaps do better than the current item that they are selling, which is why the value decreases and they sell it for lower than usual. So anyways, we can see this looking back at the Shaggy. This Shaggy used to be, okay, it used to be selling for tickets, I believe, back when it was first released. But once it was released as a limited, it sold for less than 100 Robux for like 2 years. Now over time, Roblox has gotten a lot more popular, and obviously you have to take into account the amount of people who have been terminated, the amount of people who have that don't even have Builders Club or just have gone inactive over time. But the biggest factor is the amount of players compared to the amount of copies of this item, and limiteds as a whole pretty much. So as there are less copies per each player, these items will keep going up, and this one's probably going to be slowly going up because of how low it once was, but this will probably eventually someday reach 1,000 Robux. That is, unless Roblox starts going on a spree till the end of time, releasing limiteds, which then in turn will cause all the other items to pretty much remain at a rate where people aren't really holding on to their limiteds as much, and instead are buying the newer ones and investing in those instead. The way the Roblox economy is right now, this is going to keep going up. Pretty much every single item is going to keep going up, and they're all going to be going up at different rates due to their demand, due to the replacements that they could have. Like if you notice, classic fedora versus the Valkyrie helm, right? So as you can see, this is pretty much remained even. Like this is one flat line right here, pretty much. I mean, it's gone up a little bit, like this has gone up a tiny bit in the past half a year, but it's still going up, but it's pretty flat. Now if you look at Valkyrie helm, this used to be a lot less than the classic fedora. This used to sell for, I believe, 3,000 tickets, but that was way after classic fedora even went limited. But the reason why this has been going up is because, well, the demand is higher, which is because people pretty much like this item more. Like this fits in a lot of hat combos, which I mean, so does classic fedora. However, this Valkyrie helm is pretty much an original item. Like there's a few Valkyrie helms that have been made after, like Violet Valkyrie, Sparkle Time, Emerald, whatever, and the new Crimson one. But if you look up fedora, look how many different fedoras are on Roblox. There's a lot of replacements for a classic fedora. They have a ton of Sparkle Time fedoras. All these items can be used as replacements to a classic fedora. So yeah, obviously everything is gonna be going up in different rates, but yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to say how smart Roblox is being, and basically how this Roblox economy works in general. I'll probably eventually make a video solely about Roblox trading and go more in depth into the values of items compared to their recent average price, which is this number right here. And yeah, if you guys want to let me know in the comments what you guys personally would like to see, maybe I could talk more about some specific aspects of the Roblox economy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe to Silver W, and maybe join the Roblox group and the Discord server. I will be doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.